What are the best and worst chest exercises for muscle growth? This is a question that many fitness enthusiasts and bodybuilders often ponder. The chest is a major muscle group that not only contributes to the aesthetics of a well-built physique, but also plays a crucial role in upper body strength and functionality. To maximize muscle growth, it's essential to choose exercises that effectively target the chest muscles while minimizing the risk of injury. For a chest movement to rank highly, it needs to tick 3 boxes. These criteria ensure that the exercise is not only effective but also sustainable in the long run. First, the exercise should provide a big stretch with high tension. This means that the muscle fibers are being adequately stretched and contracted, which is essential for muscle hypertrophy. Second, the exercise needs to feel good. If an exercise causes discomfort or pain, it's unlikely that you'll stick with it, and it could even lead to injury. Finally, the exercise should have a simple progression. This means that you should be able to easily increase the weight or the number of reps over time, allowing for progressive overload, which is a key principle in muscle growth. A big stretch with high tension is crucial because it ensures that the muscle fibers are being fully engaged. When you stretch a muscle under tension, you create micro tears in the muscle fibers. These micro tears are then repaired by the body, leading to muscle growth. Exercises that provide a big stretch with high tension are typically more effective at stimulating muscle hypertrophy. It needs to feel good. This might seem like a subjective criterion, but it's actually very important. If an exercise causes pain or discomfort, you're less likely to perform it consistently. Moreover, exercises that feel good are usually those that allow for a natural range of motion and don't place undue stress on the joints. This is particularly important for chest exercises as the shoulder joint is involved in most chest movements and is prone to injury. And it needs to have a simple progression. Progressive overload is the cornerstone of muscle growth. If you can't progressively overload by adding weight or reps, that's not good. Exercises that allow for simple progression make it easier to track your progress and ensure that you're continually challenging your muscles. This is why compound movements, which involve multiple muscle groups and allow for heavier weights, are often favored for muscle growth. If you can't progressively overload by adding weight or reps, that's not good. Progressive overload is essential for muscle growth because it forces your muscles to adapt to increasing levels of stress. Without this adaptation, your muscles won't grow. Therefore, exercises that allow for easy progression are crucial for long-term muscle growth. After ranking 20 movements from S for super to F for fail, I'll crown one exercise as the best and one as the worst. This ranking system helps to identify which exercises are most effective for muscle growth and which ones are less so. By understanding the strengths and weaknesses of each exercise, you can make more informed decisions about your workout routine. Let's get the worst out of the way. The hex press. This exercise involves holding 2 dumbbells together and pressing them up while keeping your arms tucked in. While it might seem like a good way to target the chest, it has several drawbacks. I'm not a big fan. Your arms stay tucked in and your triceps take over. This means that the chest muscles are not being fully engaged, which reduces the effectiveness of the exercise for chest growth. Additionally, the hex press can place undue stress on the shoulder joints, increasing the risk of injury. The hex press is going in F tier. This is because it fails to meet the criteria of providing a big stretch with high tension, feeling good, and allowing for simple progression. There are much better exercises for targeting the chest muscles. The bench press offers high tension and is easy to overload. This classic exercise is a staple in many workout routines for a reason. It effectively targets the chest muscles and allows for significant weight to be lifted, making it ideal for progressive overload. It feels good, but some people find it hard on their shoulders. This is one of the main drawbacks of the bench press. If not performed with proper form, it can place a lot of stress on the shoulder joints, leading to discomfort or even injury. It's important to ensure that you're using the correct technique and not lifting too heavy too soon. So I'm going to hesitantly drop it back to a tier. While the bench press is highly effective for muscle growth, the potential for shoulder discomfort means that it's not quite perfect. However, it's still one of the best exercises for targeting the chest muscles. The flat dumbbell press offers a deeper stretch and feels great. This exercise allows for a greater range of motion compared to the bench press, which can lead to a more effective stretch and contraction of the chest muscles. It's just about an S tier, but it's getting knocked down to a tier for potential overloading issues. While the flat dumbbell press is highly effective, it can be more challenging to progressively overload compared to the bench press. This is because it's harder to balance heavy dumbbells, which can limit the amount of weight you can lift. A good chest press machine gives a nice deep stretch and high tension. This exercise is particularly useful for beginners or those recovering from an injury, as it provides a controlled range of motion and reduces the risk of improper form. The machine chest press is our first exercise getting awarded to S tier. This is because it meets all the criteria for an effective chest exercise. It provides a big stretch with high tension, feels good, and allows for simple progression. Additionally, the machine chest press is easier on the joints compared to free weight exercises, making it a great option for long-term muscle growth. Dips offer a massive stretch and high tension. This bodyweight exercise is highly effective for targeting the chest muscles, particularly the lower chest. It also engages the triceps and shoulders, making it a great compound movement. Despite many upsides, they are taking a slight hit in the feels good department for me. So, A tier. While dips are highly effective, they can be challenging for beginners and those with shoulder issues. It's important to ensure that you're using proper form and not going too deep, as this can place excessive stress on the shoulder joints. Push-ups are nice because you can do them anywhere. This makes them a convenient option for those who don't have access to a gym or equipment. Push-ups are also a great way to build foundational strength and endurance. But for chest growth, there are better options. Bodyweight push-ups go in C tier. While push-ups are effective for building endurance and overall upper body strength, they may not provide enough resistance for significant muscle growth. For those looking to build a bigger chest, weighted push-ups or other resistance exercises may be more effective. Deficit push-ups fix the problem of not getting a deep stretch. By elevating your hands on a platform, you can increase the range of motion and achieve a deeper stretch in the chest muscles. This makes deficit push-ups more effective for muscle growth compared to regular push-ups. Deficit push-ups are going in a tier. This is because they provide a greater stretch and tension compared to regular push-ups, making them more effective for muscle growth. However, like regular push-ups, they may still be limited in terms of progressive overload. For best results, consider incorporating a variety of chest exercises into your routine to target the muscles from different angles and ensure balanced development.